welcome back. If you're new to my channel, my name is Dawn Amador. I've been a licensed esthetician for 15 years, and I'm also a certified personal trainer and nutritionalist. Now, I just decided to get my nutritional certification this year. It's something that I've always been super passionate about, and I wanted to have more of a formal education to help not only my clients, but be able to give really sound advice on here. So I first want to start out by talking about a product that really helped me. So over the years, I have really struggled with sleep issues and also lots of bloating and digestive issues. It got to the point where I didn't even want to go out to eat with anybody anymore because I didn't know how what I was going to eat was going to affect me. And it's very socially embarrassing when you start to get bloated and gassy when you're out to dinner or out with your friends. So I was doing a ton of research. This was last year at the end of December on how I could fix my digestive issues. And I came across a test called VIOME. And VIOME is a company that, and I'm not sponsored, I paid for everything. I'm not even affiliated with this company. I just wanted to share it with you guys. So when I do my nutrition videos and we start our nutrition journey together, that one diet and one food group and one way of eating doesn't fit all people. So I came across VIOME and I ordered their test, I think it's still on sale. It was on sale for $100 and around $49, $59, and I got it in the mail. And you actually take a stool sample and you send it into them, and they RNA sequence your gut microbiome for 6 weeks, and they give you the results. And when I was reading about this company, and all of us know that so much of our health is tied to our gut, and that 70% of our DNA is expressed through our gut. So if we're eating foods or we have lots of inflammatory reactions to food in our gut, we are not functioning and having optimal health. And we can also be eating the perfect diet and not losing weight. And it could be because we're eating healthy foods that are not agreeing with us. And this also tells you all your inflammation pathways, how the foods that you should avoid affect you. And I was really, really shocked by the results. So for example, I used to get up every morning and I'd have a smoothie with almond milk, tons of raw spinach, and then I'd throw fruits and vegetables in there. And when I took the VIOME test on my foods to avoid that cause lots of inflammation in my system, spinach was number one. Almond milk was up there, tofu. So I was eating also all of these meat and dairy alternatives that I thought were good for me and good for my health, and they were actually causing a ton of inflammation in my body. And it makes sense now because I tried to be a vegan once and I fell very ill. My hair started falling out. I started losing weight. I started having a ton of digestive issues. And then through VIOME, when I slowly started to balance out my diet again, I followed their superfood list, my health completely turned around. My hair stopped falling out. Within 3 months of following all of their recommendations of what I should eat, my bloating went away. I lost that pooch I had underneath my belly button, and I started to not have digestive issues, and I felt comfortable and confident like going out and socializing with my friends and family, knowing that I wasn't going to have all kinds of digestive issues when I ate. So for example, I wrote down some of the foods here. I mean, I was just shocked. A lot of foods that I ate that I thought were good for me. Apple, I ate apples every single day, and for some reason in my system, I should avoid apples. Now this can all change because our gut biome changes over time, so they recommend every 6 months to a year you get retested. So I'm actually going to get retested next month, and I'll do a follow-up video to see how these changed and how my inflammation pathways have changed throughout the year. Also potatoes, I used to eat a ton of potatoes as my carbohydrates, and that's a food that I shouldn't have that causes me a lot of inflammation. Almonds. I did almond milk, almond yogurt, almond everything from Whole Foods. And it was a food that caused a lot of inflammation that I had an allergic reaction to. And I was also putting a lot of tofu for protein, and that was another food that was not on my list that I should eat. So in order to heal my gut, according to VIOME, bone broth, cabbage, egg yolk, garlic, ghee, lamb lentils, olive oils, pumpkin, turkey, salmon, ginger and turmeric, and walnuts are my superfoods that I should eat to heal my gut. Another thing that I also found really interesting is I watched a podcast, and because I work out a lot, they said, oh, you'll get more energy, you'll recover faster if you put Himalayan sea salt and lemon in your water and drink it before working out. So I was doing that, and when I got my results back, my salt pathways were completely out of whack from doing that. And I was actually feeding all of the negative and bad bacteria within my biome by having all of that salt water. And so I immediately took that out. And like I said, it took about 3 months of me following now I'll throw in, they give you a list on the app of minimized foods and foods that you can enjoy, and then of course your superfoods. The first 3 months I just really focused on my superfoods because I wanted to feel better. The other thing I noticed too is I stopped waking up with brain fog, and I just slept better, and I didn't always have that like intense puffiness in my face when I woke up in the morning about 3 months after taking the VIOME test. So if this is something that you can afford and is available to you, I mean, I have spent so much money, I don't know about you, following diets, doing keto, doing vegan, buying all these alternative foods, buying supplements that some guru says is amazing for me and is gonna change my life. So I figured if instead of spending all of that money, I took the $149 and spent it on the VIOME and figured out what was going on with me. And I also highly recommend too, if you can, to get your blood work done and make sure that your magnesium levels are at the proper level, and your vitamin D levels and your vitamin B, and just your basic nutrition for supplementation is where it should fall within a healthy range. So VIOME has really, it's an understatement to say that it's changed my life, it's changed my health. The other thing before VIOME is I really struggled. Some of you have followed me for a while and follow me on Instagram. You know I do CrossFit, and I've been always trying to gain muscle and recover faster, and I would take all of these superfoods and all of these supplements, and I just wasn't gaining muscle. And for me, I wasn't gaining weight, even though I was trying to put on muscle. And then once I started following the VIOME and I started following their recommendations, and I took all of this food that wasn't good for me, that was causing me inflammation, out of my diet, I started to put on muscle. I started to recover better. I started to progress in the gym and just in my life. Like feeling brain fog and having digestion issues all the time is just really stressful. My best friend used to have to drag me. She'd have to drag me to a restaurant and be like, you have to go out. You just can't eat at home by yourself all the time. That's how stressful it was for me eating out, because I had such horrific digestive problems. I would be afraid to eat during the day, and I literally go hungry all day long and then just like eat a ton of food at night when I was by myself, because I didn't want to have bloating and digestive issues in front of my clients, because I'm an esthetician, I'm over people, or just around my peers at the gym, or around friends and family. It's super embarrassing and it's super uncomfortable. So I'm gonna also just give you a guideline. I mean, studying nutrition, I can give you guys guidelines on macronutrients and nutrients, how much protein and fats and carbs, depending on where you want to be in your life and where you want your weight to be. I can do videos on that for you as well. And I can also just give you a guideline of healthy foods, but sometimes healthy foods that our superfoods out in the world aren't superfoods for our digestive health. So I hope this video helps. I will put all the information for VIOME down below. It's been a big game changer for me, and I look forward to making more nutrition videos for you and being on this journey with you. Big love, big hugs. I hope all of you are having an amazing day, and I'm sending so much light and love out to you. I love you all. I appreciate you all. I really mean it from the bottom of my heart. All my subscribers bring so much to my life. It's unbelievable. And I just appreciate all of you, and I appreciate all of your comments. Please like and subscribe. It helps me grow my channel, and I'll talk to you next week. Bye.